Hey, how's it going? I'm just gonna give you a quick let's play to get acclimated to the game. My house is a bit noisy, hopefully it doesn't bug you too much. So first thing first, load up the game, hit play, agree. So this is how you start, this is your player. You can either get auto experience every 3 seconds, or you can put your fingertip, right now I'm just using the mouse, over the fish and you get manual experience. This is your Evelyn upgrade screen, so it's pretty much your manual upgrades. So here's like you will increase how much experience you gain manually. This is how the rate, like how quickly you train. This is pretty much like a crit, right? I wouldn't put this up until I got my chance up. Right now it's at 0%. Shell value is for bronze coins, and pearl value is for silver coins, or are for silver coins. Offline time, I put that up if you want to gain experience while you're offline. Home advantage increases size and experience. It's like a multiplier pretty much. And phantom is, so you put it up one level, and now when you put your mouse over, or sorry, your finger over the Fishy, what's his name? You can remove it and he'll gain manual experience automatically. For the guide, I recommend you read it, or if you don't want to read it, just go through it quickly to get the bonuses. Okay, so what that does then pretty much is you unlock fish, which are summons, and each fish gives you a certain amount of experience as a base amount, and every time you summon the fish you get more experience, and every time you get 3 of the same kind of fish, you get a multiplier on that amount. So that's what this number is here. It's the total amount of summon experience you gain in 2 minutes. As you get stronger or later on in the game, I'm going to reduce the amount of time, so you know, it happens more often. The buy amount is, so I had more. Let me just cheat here a little bit. My developer cheats. So buy amount is pretty much buy amount, right? There it's up. No, going up. So buy 5, 46. There you go. Bronze coin show. I don't know why this is humongous like this. I'll have to change that. That is an error. Maybe some offline time. Okay. So, eventually, you will unlock the Fishy tab at level 20. And here you'll upgrade your fish stats. So this is pretty much like combat stats for the most part, except for like auto experience. Auto speed, so how fast you gain auto experience. And life. So the way I did this in this game is that your health goes up over time slowly, right? There's no max amount of health you have at one point in time. The longer you wait, the more your experience will go up. Let's see. So life, usually I'll put life up and I'll put a damage up right away. How you want to do this up to you. Okay. Also at level 20 you'll unlock the explore tab, but let me just touch on the trophies quickly. So right now you see these, I got requests actually to change the font size or the font clarity, so I will probably do that for the next update if I can, to make it all the same size, or make it probably this size, right? So manual multiplier, it's a multiplier for how many times you, like, it'll increase the more you use the manual, the more you manually gain experience. All the levels is excuse me, for every level you get an extra +1 experience for auto and manual experience. The more creatures you consume, you get an idle multiplier. HOL is highest level reached, you also get more experience that way. Bronze progression is for every 10th stage you get to the highest stage, like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, you'll get a passive bronze coin every time this timer reaches 0. Okay. And silver is the same thing, except it's at every 100th stage. And every 100th stage is boss. School is for pretty much downloads. It's just like a little bonus for how many players play the game. You get a +1 to health regen. Right now we're at 5 for this update, but we just crossed 50 players, so this will increase to 50 on the next update. This is an event I have running right now. It's simple. Once this timer reaches to 0, depending on where you fall within here, you will get the rewards. The rewards are stacked. So you can get up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ultimate points, and a bunch of silver and a bunch of bronze coins. Okay, let's go to explore. This is your Fishy, right? These are the enemies. They come down, right? And their size, for example, this size is 1. Your size is 103. So every time the enemy comes now to you, he'll be automatically devoured. Yum yum. Right? Lure is how quickly the fish are drawn towards you. You have your health, your energy, pounds, how much pounds of fish essentially or enemies you're eating, right? Once the number is reached, you increase your size. Initially, you increase your size by 1, but you can upgrade that to more. This is your stage you're at and the highest stage you've gotten to. Farm and farm cooldown time. So once it's like a little bonus, pretty much, where once this reaches 0 and you restart a run, a bunch of little like shrimp come out and you feast on them first, which increases your pounds and your size. And the way that works is that the shrimp, the value of their poundage is based on your highest level. So it's like RNG from your lowest level to the highest level. Sorry. Okay. Damage is how much damage you do. Attacks is how many attacks you attack with. Attack speed, so this is every 3 seconds. Armor is how much damage is deducted. Strain, so different forms, right, have different amount of strain. So for example, spoiler alert, okay, this strain is 1000 because this is the battle form. So what it does though, if you see my damage here is 82, if you see it now it's 27, right? So the strain goes up and it costs 1000 HP per second to keep this form activated. Okay. The reason why these three have no strain is essentially this is manual experience multiplier, auto experience multiplier, and summon experience multiplier. So they're more of just like a multiplier based on what you're trying to train at that time. Lure I touched on, so form 1, form 2, and form 3. The experience here is for every boss you kill in that form, you will get 1 experience point. If it's like, let me say that again. On level 100, you'll gain 1 experience point. At level 202, level 303, etc., etc. Once this increases in level, if I go to the depth here, once that increases in level, you will gain what that form is powerful in. So for example, manual experience here, XPM is manual experience. This will increase up, right? For him, this form, damage will increase. This form, leadership will increase, which is summons. And this one is auto. So there's no cap on any of these, right? I want to make a game where you become as powerful as possible. These other forms here, these 6 other forms, I still have work to do on them, so they're not available yet. Okay, where am I going now with this? Okay, so trophy. Now I have a highest level of 29. So I got some bronze coins that I'm going to collect automatically. Let's go. Next we have packs. So gold coins, there's nothing in that right now. I don't know if I will add something. I just want to have it there in case. I may remove that. Okay, so this is the silver coins. 10 coins cost. I don't know why I said that like that. Right now I have no like animation for when you click on this. I have to add that. So when you buy this, for example, you summon a new fish, right? This is also still at 5, right? So you want to put this back on 1 probably. Yeah, luckily I have dev cheats on, right? Okay, so packs. Increase. They're different tier fish, right? So for example, this one, his name is Owen. He gives you 21 experience, 2 out of 3 summons. Let's see, who do I think? This one gives you 1,251 experience, right? And this one, 7,000, right? Not all the fish have names. I'm gonna do it where either on my Patreon or whatnot, where I'll name the fish based on that. I'm not too sure yet how I'm gonna do it. The plants here, if I skipped over that, is a multiplier basically, right? There are 9 plants or 10 plants currently. Each plant gives a multiplier based on something else. So this is base damage. Every time you summon a plant, for the most part, it's a 10% gain. This one's a recharge needle. It gives you more base energy regen amount, right? So if we go back to this guy, right? Every 5 seconds you gain 1 energy. Every 10 seconds you gain 1 energy. Every 5 seconds you gain 16 life, right? Okay. So, packs. Later on, when you get enough silver, you can unlock more plants, pretty much, right? So as you see here, I mean this is a spoiler, but it's up to you if you watch. The blood leaf, right? It multiplies your base devour amount, a straight amount, another 10%. This one is Fishy's base manual experience. So that's mouse over or finger over. This one is base auto experience amount. This one is burning heart. Base summon experience amount, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's other plants too. Okay, moving on. We got the Pond Pact. So Pond is here. You don't unlock this until level 60. I may change it so that. The packs are relevant to your level. Like you won't see this until you get to that level. But essentially, each pack of the pond, it's the same kind of thing with the fish summons. You summon them enough, or 3 times, you get a multiplier on what to give you. So the way the ponds work is the longer you are in a pond, the more experience you get. Every 10 seconds equals 1 experience point. Every 1,000 experience levels up. And you can select which pond you want. Okay, for example, this one, and the background changed. Okay. I like this one, it's nice and simple. Okay, where am I next? Let's see. Let's go to skills. So, this is your Fishy. Actually, I don't like how he looks that much. Go to this guy. You can change the color. So, red, green, blue. Because the fish has a basic color, it's not actually what you think. Like, putting red won't necessarily give you the color you think you're gonna get. But I just did this way that you can get like a whole different, slew of colors, and you just play around with that. If you're content with how the colors look, you can lock it, right? The buy, the mystery string buy, this also applies to, because you get so much of these bronze coins later on, it'd be annoying, right, to have to click through every time. And every time you buy, for example here, you get a little bonus to each of these stats. I'm gonna have to put tooltips, I think, on these. I forgot to put tooltips on these. But essentially, this is auto, Evelyn, so manual, auto, energy, armor. I don't remember what this one is actually. Damage and health. Okay. So roll, get a bunch of stats. Where these go in the formulas are not at the end, so they don't actually give you 1.88 more experience. There's like a long formula. I don't want to get into that right now. Let's do skills. Whoops. Okay, I should have lowered this to maybe like a 5. Okay, so heal to range, damage goes up. Damage. Let's put the size up a bit. Okay, so back to exploring now. Combat scene. They're big. This one is a warp. So let's say our highest level is 29, and I don't want to wait a million years to get there. I will use the energy. I will use 100 energy. Whoop, and I move forward between 100 levels and 500 levels. Okay. This one is a heal. You'll heal between 6 and 60 for 50 energy cast. Heal in this game is not necessarily healing, it's adding the health to your health because there is no cap, remember, right? Next we have Rage. Okay. It's a multiplier based on the skill, 2.25 damage at 10 energy per second. Here you see the damage changes up here to red to indicate that it's in use. Okay. Next we have a skill. It's like I said this game was inspired by DBZ. I wanted my own energy attack in a sense, right? So he spawns a little energy blaster. You can see these fish are actually missing it. I'll have to either change where the fish spawn or the size of the blast initially, or the location. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to see. So I mean, the game has a lot of bugs, a lot of issues, and things I'm working on. It's early access. I'm a solo developer, right? So there's a lot to do, a lot to go through. That's essentially the game for now. The whole point is to get stronger, defeat stronger enemies, keep getting more and more powerful. Eventually there will be, I'm working on a boss fight right now, an event fight. So if you think about DBZ and how the flow of the game went there, how the manga went there, I'm gonna do my own spin-off, essentially, right? And that's where we are with that. The train button, sorry. So once you actually unlock Explore, right? That's the thing, right? I forgot to leave. I left this in here because I had already unlocked it myself, right? So the farm time then, I'll show you what happens now. It should take you to here, right? Because when you die here, you essentially go back here, right? And it's annoying to have to keep going. Like, I'll leave my phone running or my computer running or whatever, and I don't have to have an auto clicker to click on explore every time I die, right? So I just wanted to add this as a cooldown timer that goes automatically. And once you escape from battle, it switches off, it toggles off. If you die from here, or you don't technically die, when you get to 0 health, he teleports away and you're back to your pond, where you recover health. One thing I will probably add at some point is the ability to set a health limit for when you want to go back to explore. As it is now with the train, you'll continue to increase your size by eating more poundage. But when you get to like bosses and whatnot, if your damage is not high enough and your health is low, you'll die, right? So I'm gonna see about that. So here's your experience, your skill points, your level, health, and energy. Evolve. I touched on this one. Based on how many pounds you eat or your poundage you eat, you get evolve points. Okay, so this is a multiplier essentially for auto, manual, summoning. Okay, sorry, my wife's texting me. Let's see here. It's all 1. Okay. So grow by amount is essentially increases fish's growth amount per level up. And reset size. Why would you want to reset your size? Well, if you first grew by 1 and you gained 5 size levels, that's only an increase of 5. If you increase this up to 5 and you can those 5 levels again, it's 25, right? So you want to have that ability to grow at a much bigger rate for the same amount of poundage you ate. This is the spawn for the farm bonus. Right now, like, I wouldn't waste EP on this right now. It's not, cost efficient. This is experience reduction, how much experience you need. And this one's very important, is how many attacks you have. So this actually scales by 5 cost, EP points, per level. But it gets, you end up doing a lot more damage. the multiplier. Okay, what's next? Ultimate evolution upgrades. So this essentially gives you more skill points per level. This changes your bronze roll from, not change, sorry, it adds a multiplier. So instead of 1% a level, you go up to 2%. This is how many coins you get when you defeat a boss. I don't know if that actually warrants an ultimate evolution upgrade. I may change the amount it gives, or make it a multiplier. This is a multiplier based on your size, so every size of 1,000. Sorry, my voice cracked. This is the spawn farm time, decreases it by 0.1 seconds. And this is a pounds multiplier. Okay. So, for example, let me put this up. I'll reset my level now. Okay. And now I have a lot more skill points to use, right? So for example, what I would like to do is increase whatever I want to increase, you know. And then once you get more evolution points, you come back. Try to remember though that to put this on one time when you're using the ultimate evolution. I don't know if I'm going to maybe change it so that when you click here, this automatically goes to 1, because you don't want to be spending your, you know, your evolution points like that. So put it up again. Right, and keep in mind that the cost of this increases, right, over time, even though it's a reset. So now I'm 194. So even though your initial build might suck or not be that good, over time, you can reset it, right? The more you play. There's also offline gains. You gain health, energy, experience. The experience is based on your manual, auto, and summon experience. I didn't add poundage to offline gains, and I'm not sure I'm going to. I'm going to see how I feel about that as we go on. Alright, and that's it for now. I'm working on some more stuff, and until the next update. Alright, take care. Bye-bye.